Welcome into DMV Sports Media here. Gio on the call. Early game for Super Soccer League. Das Beerhall versus Slancha. Early game here. Slancha versus Das Beerhall. Das Beerhall in the gray going from left to right, and Slancha in the green going from right to left here. It's going to be an interesting one here. Newly promoted side, Slancha, making their debut season here in Division 1. And Slancha, to get us started here very early on. Do bear with me as I fix the audio. As I was mentioning, Slancha being newly promoted into Division 1 here. It's going to be a new challenge for the team. Das Beerhall, a very established name here in the Maryland Super Soccer League. Well, Super Soccer League in general and throughout Maryland. So this is a match. While these teams have been familiar with each other, playing in those midweek leagues, for you viewers, this is the first time. As I mentioned, I'm Gio with DMV Sports Media. Do hit the subscribe, but more importantly, to help others find it in their algorithm, make sure you hit that like button. Das Beerhall here with a lot of familiar faces. Andrew Jacobs, Ben Zollinger, Brad McKim, Brandon Holley, sorry. It's very, and Fowler, as per usual. A lot of familiar names for Das Beerhall. May have the numbers mixed up here because it looked like McKim was wearing number 12 there, but definitely on the roster it says number 22. So we'll keep you on track as pay attention here. Kelly, I was with Fowler. Kelly again. Mulville all the way back. Das Beerhall under a lot of pressure here. Early mistakes could lead to something, but fear not, Fowler. Sending it down the field for Das Beerhall. It's Slancha who comes out with it. Very throwing me off. Got so used to the magical run that Slancha had in Division 2. To get the automatic promotion into Division 1. So if you missed last season's Division 2, it was definitely a show. A lot of powerful teams, but it was Slancha who came out on top. Another team, oh, here's the through run. Sends in the cross. Can the shot come on? It doesn't. Still alive, finally put towards frame, but Myers wasn't able to put a shot, much direction on that. The attack coming from that left-hand side, or sorry, right-hand side. Ultimately finding hit, and then leaving it for Myers. Mulville to get us back underway here with Das Beerhall. Sent down the field. Contested. Now it's Myers again here. Back to Novian and then back to Slaby. Novian. Taking space. Not really under pressure. Travella puts on Myers. Can Myers do something here? One-on-one with Mulville. A beautiful tracking run from the left back, Mason Kelly, or right back, I'm sorry, and tracks back enough time to get that slide tackle in, and that beautiful through ball, it leads to nothing. It's going to be the captain here to send in the cross, puts it on frame, only to find Das Beerhall defender. Not the service Hollowell would want. Das Beerhall, one of the Jacobs brothers. Under pressure. Slancha doing well to keep them under pressure. Ultimately winning possession. And then just as quickly exchanging hands. And now here comes Das Beerhall. Beautiful slide tackle there. And back underway with Das Beerhall. Really led to nothing there, but it was like a little moment there. Slancha is gonna feel this is the first time in the Division I and Super Soccer League that these two teams have faced. But as I mentioned, they know each other very well, having played their Wednesday league together or against each other. So these are two opponents that were very familiar, but very excited. And this actually makes 4 teams based out of Baltimore City, or just about Baltimore City. Baltimore City, Slancha, Das Beerhall. A lot of rivalries here, and Boley's just outside the city limits. It's going to make for some great storytelling as the season develops. Goes out for a throw, and now it's going to be Slancha to get us back on the way. Do apologize, technical difficulties there. Rain decided to open up. Shots on frame, but not really a threat as it sails just wide of the post. Mulville to get us back underway. It was Mooney who took the shot. Gavin Mooney put it sailing just wide of the post here. Mulville. As the skies open back up and rain starts to pick up, it's going to be interesting to see how, if at all, affects the play. Beautiful turn. Under pressure, keeps it. Sends it down the field. Looking for, ultimately going out of bounds. Intended target was number 15, but it's Eric Breach who was the intended target. Myers going to get us started. Through ball. Hit was the one that made the run. Not very clear. Now here comes Slancha with possession. Under pressure. Finds an outlet. Hollowell tried to correction. Why is Myers really out of position there? Now it's Hollowell. Under pressure, ball switches hands. A beautiful slide tackle, gets it back for his team. And possessions exchange hands 3 times in a matter of 30 seconds. And now it's Myers. Myers sends in the through ball and well defended. But pressure still on Bettis. Bettis has a shot and sails just over the crossbar. Great defending there by Jacobs and Holly. Holly really deep right in that play, but forced to. Keep saying Holly. Holy. Sorry about that. Hollowell sends it in. Near post. There was an opportunity, but just out of reach. Just out of reach for Bettis. Full extension, just couldn't get the contact. Now it's going to be Mulville to get us back underway. Sends it down the field. Again, Myers being asked to do a lot today. Novian finding the midfield. Still beautiful play. Bit of footy here from Slancha. And they're off. Perez losing his footing there. Would have been the flick on, but it was well defended from Jacobs. And now Slancha is on the back foot. Fowler. Beautiful turn. Great slide tackle. 50-50 goes the way of Slancha. A lot of space in that midfield. Not really under pressure. Allowing him to take his time, but still picks out. Novian picks out an interesting pass and doesn't really mount to anything there. Now it's going to be a foul there for correction. Yeah, a foul in favor of Das Beerhall. It's Kelly who's going to be the one. Send it in. Went to Jacobs. Let it go through to Mulville. And now here comes Das Beerhall. Really not under pressure either. Both these two teams not really applying crazy amount of pressure. Contact there. Holy still was able to get that off somehow, but went out. Slainte called out for seeing outside the play. And now it's going to be a throw in. There's a lot of confusion there. Slancha thinking it was already out before Slainte put his hands to it. There's a throw, long throw. Slainte forced to get a hand to it. Fowler sends it back in. Novian clears it, and then back with Myers. Myers absolutely whiffs it, and now Beerhall had a moment. I was getting my lungs prepared to scream, what a howler, but didn't result into anything. Ahmad was the orchestrator of that. In the number 10 for Das Beerhall. Anyone who wears a number 10 for Das Beerhall is expect it to be very poised and controlling the tempo, as this team is one of those that loves to really dictate the pace of the game. And shouts of a foul. Ovian very active. Pass the give and go ultimately ends up in an out of bounds coming off of Perez. The contact there. Holy losing possession. Now it's Slancha. Manzone sends in the ball, and no real threat, just enough time for Mobile just to scan it and catch it. Kim. What a tackle. Hollowell doing everything to win it back for his team, and does. And now here comes Manzone. Manzone taking his time. There's no real pressure. Now Jacobs applying it. Hits it out, and it's a throw in for Slancha. So Dave Jacobs was the one that hit it out for a throw in. Blocher going to be the one who throws it in. Blocher playing that right back role, partnering with Perez, who was not the intended target there, as a shot on frame. Nope, sails wide. Referee says that is a corner. Took a deflection off of a Das Beerhall player. That was Mooney, Gavin Mooney, who took that shot. Second time today. Perez for the corner. Perez sends in the service. Finds a teammate, but no real direction. Hollowell gutted. He was ready to scream his goal, but not yet. I do need to check in the chat. I promise I will try. I haven't done it so far, but have no fear. I believe Noah's there. Austin Hyde, welcome, buddy. Your game has me tired. No, I'm kidding. It's a pleasure calling you guys last night. See you guys again this evening. Eastern Regional Park, the home of the Mosquitoes. Sends in the throw in. Das Beerhall, very sloppy. It's not usual from a team of this caliber. There's no Scarletta today too. It's a big miss for Das, if I was to say so. Oh, there's two balls in play. It looked like it was one. Jacobs. Kelly under pressure. Ooh, lovely move. Now it's Fowler. Fowler scanning. Opts to play it close. Jacobs now. They ought to go down the left-hand side, and well defended by Bowleys. Slavey sends it through. Fortune. Man, what a contact there. Referee says foul. Manzone is the recipient of that tackle. Foul here in favor of Slancha. Sends it very vertical. Not the touch he wanted, but all the hustle in the world to get it back. And the tackle is paid back, and all thing is right. And a shot on frame. Beautiful save from Mulville. Oh, man, that was full stretch bottom left-hand corner. What a shot. Really deep, too. No pressure, and Babanchkin puts it on for Mulville. Forced full stretch to make that save. Here's Hollowell. Sends it in. Near post. Out for another corner. It was Ahmad who hit it out for another corner. Hollowell to take the second corner here. I've been watching the replay again on YouTube, and that was a beautiful shot, to be honest. Here's Hollowell, puts it on far post. Mulville comes out, goes empty, and still manages to get back in time to make that second save. Oh, my word, Mulville. Putting in work. Slancha's probably going to want that one back, though. Open net, and couldn't get the shot off. Now here comes Beerhall. And Slainte comes out. I remember there was a game where I got to watch Slainte be a striker. It was an interesting one. And then one when Slancha had no keeper. The makeshift keeper. What a season last year was, or this spring was. Myers quickly loses possession. Teammate bails him out, and now here comes Hit. The man that wears the many hats for this team. One of three. Substitutions for Beerhall. Apologizes for that. A little temporary lapse in connectivity. Mulville. McKim, such a towering figure in that midfield. McKim again. I just see a number 1 jersey on the field. Find out who that is in here in a second. Beautifully done. Still with possession, sends in, looking for that back post, or that near post, but couldn't get a touch to it. Just well wide. Jordan Doves, who has come in. Also Beteta, Beteta in the number 9, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Slainte. Doves are standing right in front of him. It's Goodman, who was in full stretch trying to get that ball. Now it's Wilson. Wilson sends it in for Goodman. Goodman plays it back to Jacobs, Andrew Jacobs. And now Das Beerhall is going to take their time. Heavy touch. Is that? Number 19, Solinger. First sub of Slancha's day. Remember, this is unlimited subs, so you will see a lot of that today. Barras making his entry to the game. Taking out Mooney. Sun is coming out just in time as this game is starting to pick up the pace a little bit. I think at this point, these teams remembered who each other are. What a fight right there. Goes in favor of Slancha. Now it's Bettis. Bettis plays it close. McKim paying back the debt that was left. And just like that, the debt is paid on the other side. This is going to start getting chippy. As I mentioned, these two teams know each other very well. They've played each other plenty of times, just never here on DIV Sports Media, or at least not on Maryland Super Soccer League. Actually, fun fact, these two teams played a final not more than a month ago in their Wednesday league. If you were to ask me who won it, I'd have to lie. So please don't. Goodman has his eyes set on a shot, only to find the wall, Slancha's wall, and what a tackle. Now here comes Slancha. Time and space, Bettis. Beautiful cutback and a great tackle. Referee flag slid out of his hands. Thought he was throwing a flag there. And Zone was the one who started that play and is the one who stands over top of it. Him and Lay actually stand over top of it. There is. All right. I'll talk to Slancha's admin who sent me the pronunciations. Barris making his entry for the day. Here comes Manzone, puts it in the back for our post, but didn't really result into anything. Das Beerhall was way too alert to it. Big switch in fields. Moville under pressure. Hit, trying to get something to happen there, but to no avail. Wilson to Goodman. Goodman back to Wilson. Wilson ends up winning a tackle or a foul for his team. Now it's Goodman to Jacobs. Jacob to Jacobs. Love to see it. Big through ball here. Ahmad tried to chase that down, and Slainte just not having any of that. And then Slancha just getting bullied on the ball just now. Jacobs sending it all the way back. Holly sends it. Holy sends it. Goodman gets the through ball back. Sends it in. Back of the post, and McKim absolutely whiffs a golden opportunity for Das Beerhall. He had everything right. The Goodman set him up perfectly. He was all by himself and just couldn't put a direction on it. Slainte was absolutely going the opposite way. Unfortunate. Now both teams have left an opportunity on the bench, or on the field, I should say. And here comes Holy. Holy puts it on for Dove. Dove gets to it. Has two defenders. Does well to play around them. Intended target was Goodman, but wasn't able to get to it. Now, hit returns the favor. Wilson gladly obliges, and Das Beerhall plays on. What a tackle. Das Beerhall. Oh my. Absolutely getting muscled off the ball there. As I mentioned, McKim is a towering figure there, and that's what you love to see from him. Ahmad trying to set up his teammate, but Slancha all the wise to it. Holy, holy, my word. Beautiful display there. Slainte forced to intervene. It's Hollowell to Myers. Myers has been a little bit quiet these past couple of minutes here. Novion sends in a long switch. Solinger gets a header. Wilson just going through it, but Slancha just a little bit wiser to it. Myers. And there is the turnover. Babish Kim is number 8, playing right there in the midfield. Has had a few moments there. It's been questionable. Novion asking it to be close. Already, time is flying by. Just a little bit over, I want to say, a little bit under 18 minutes left of this half, and hasn't been much stoppage, so you can expect this to go probably right to regulation. Going to be a throw in here. Some switches here. Number 6 for Manzone, for Slancha to come out. Here comes a substitution. We'll confirm who that is in a second. Novion. Obstacle long there. Back with him. Number 19. Tamayo. Tamayo. It's a name you might have heard quite a few times. New member to Slancha. Tamayo on the ball. Novion sends it for Perez. Perez gets contact, gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell a little frustrated there and gives up the chase. And now Goodman to Wilson. Wilson to Jacobs. Jacobs has time. Back to Wilson. Hit. Absolutely picking the pocket of Wilson. And then Jacobs returns the favor. And now here comes Goodman. Goodman has time. Not time, but barely any space. Andrew, how's Italy? Good, I hope. Fowler to Wilson. Been a quiet day for Fowler. It's usually a player we see do so much for the team. Oh my, a good idea, but it's Slainte who comes to rain on the parade. Pockets picked, Jacob. And then possession to switch hands so fast just now. Hit, beautiful touch. Second touch failed him. But now here comes that's Beerhall. Had most of the possession this half, I would say. There was a moment where Slancha was getting a little bit better. Slancha has been really big on the counters this half. Novian. Expect him to be very direct. He always looks to break lines. This time, he's keeping me on my toes and goes to his partner, Lay. Lay's back to him. Now he breaks lines. Nope. Yet again. Keeping me on my toes. Dove somehow ends up getting it after it took some deflections. Hits it off of number 9 from Slancha. Baris. Or Baris. I'm sorry. Forgot. What I see here is not the way it's pronounced. It's going to be a long throw here. Beautifully done. Beautifully defended. But Goodman ends up with it. These long throws are very impressive. Oh, that was a beautiful ball. Just couldn't get to the end of that. Goes out for a throw in or a goal kick restart. Slainte. Delay now. Novian. Taking the space. Fowler now is hitting up higher. That's used to where I'm seeing him. Novian back. Tamayo. To Lay. Lay to Novian. Novian sends it down the field. Only to find one of the Jacobs brothers. And now it's Fowler. Fowler gets blocked. Wilson to Jacobs. Jacobs said no rush. Wilson back to him. Playing a little bit of a game of keep away from Slancha. Through ball from Wilson. Gets it to Goodman. Goodman takes a turn and now he's taking the space. Finally gets stopped and forced to turn around. Fowler plays it out wide. Kim sends in the cross and Dove, big collision with the keeper, but was called for an offside, so no threat. Love to see the sportsmanship though. Just under. Good weather. I'm glad to hear it, Andrew. Slainte sends it in for Lay to get us back underway. While it's been somewhat chippy in certain instances, this has really been a calm game, especially for the caliber of these two teams. Just under 6 minutes left here of the first half. Again, not much stoppage time, I think, will be added. Big switch here. Jacobs. Big tackle from the back. Recipient of that was Hawkins. Hawkins knew that was in his favor. Fowler sitting deep again. That was looking for Hawkins as he made the run, but it was well blocked. And now here comes Slancha. Plays it out wide. Sends it across. Gets blocked. Mulville scanning. Does well to collect it. Under a lot of pressure there. Goodman. Referee says the flag. Not quite sure where the flag was. Might be a corner. It is a corner. Trying to figure out what they were discussing, but sideline official saying that went out of bounds. Take a moment to say hello to all those joining in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. More importantly, as per usual, the like button. Help others find it in their algorithm. Here comes Hollowell. Hollowell. A lot of bounces in that box. Nervy moment. But fortune shines for Beerhall. It's going to be a throw in for Hollowell. Correction. Exchanges hands again. Looks like it's going to be a long throw. Service in the box. Ball still alive. Actually, it's back out for a throw in for Slancha. Send it again. It's an opportunity for Hit. Hit opts to cycle it out. Didn't see the pressure there. And now it's a throw in for Beerhall. It was a moment right there. Emmanuel is number 13 is the player who was throwing it in for Slancha. Who I didn't see who he took out, but that is a substitution for the boys in green. Sent down the field. Ahmad plays it to Jacobs. Jacobs to Jacobs. And now Holy. Oh, and the turnover. I want to say that was Solinger who turned that over. It's a great tackle from Jacobs. Fowler to Goodman. It's a beautiful tackle. Hawkins. Hawkins, a longtime player for Beerhall. A lot of these players are. Jacobs here, just under 2 minutes. Pretty much just a minute of regulation. And now I think both teams left an opportunity on the field, and that's why it's 0-0 right now. Could easily be 1-1, but second half should see this game open up a bit. Goodman, he's been so good. from just his movements. Wilson turns it over. Perez smells blood. Cuts back. Thought that was an opportunity. This team took too long to get up the field. Hawkins, unfortunately, goes out for a throw-in. It does, however, go out for a throw-in in their favor. It's 10 seconds of regulation. Big contact there between Myers and referee. Ends it exactly at 45. Figured that was going to be the case given the way this game has gone. No real fouls in this. Let's take a quick little break here for the halftime. It's 0-0 here at Milford Mill, the opening game of the Maryland Super Soccer League, Division I. Take a quick little break. As we do, make sure you hit the share button. Like is the most important button if you're going to just choose one to help others find an algorithm. I'm Gio. This is DMV Sports Media. We will be taking a quick little break, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back to the second half of Das Beerhalls versus Bowlies. We will get started here in just a moment. Teams have switched sides. Das Beerhall in the gray will be going from right to left. Slancha in the green will be going from left to right. I'm Gio, this is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. And we'll be getting started in just a moment here. Virginia Super Soccer League has already been underway. Season started throughout midweek. Maryland's opening game is today, or opening match day. And this is the first game of the fall season. Pride Championship and prize money on the line. Obviously early on in the season, first game as I mentioned. But you can expect these two teams want to start off on the right foot. Das Beerhall ending last season in third place, as we're Slancha earning promotion into Division I. Sun is starting to peek out. Looks like it's gonna turn into a beautiful day. As we get our second half underway. Slancha, throw in from Emmanuel. Went back out to Emmanuel. Big throw here. Novian under pressure from Ahmad. Hollowell. Communication there. Ball doesn't go out of play, but does stop the forward progression. Big switch here. Hit brings it down. Emmanuel wanted the overlap, but Hit opted to go to control. Emmanuel gets called for a foul. I'm not sure he agrees with that. Hawkins, the recipient of it. Quickly taken, Fowler to Jacobs. Now the other Jacobs brother. Interesting pass there. Goes out for Slancha throw in. Das Beerhall not too happy about that. Goes out. Referee says that is out completely. It's going to be a goal kick. Mulville to get us back underway. Mulville sends it down. McKim. Hit. Gets tangled up there. Hawkins plays it to Jacobs. Jacobs to Kelly. Now to Jacobs. And now it's with Slancha. Slancha, heavy touch. And Bettis was all alert to it. Can he get a cross in? He cuts back. Tries to leave it for his teammate. There is a shot, and it goes well wide. It's a little bit of a wake up there. Oh, Mulville wasting no time. These boys got a Ravens game to watch. Slancha on the attack. Bettis tried to get the cross off, but it just took an odd bounce. You can expect that it's going to be how this game is going to go with the wet surface. Big boot down the field. Novian to Bettis. Bettis tried to just put it on for their teammate, but Das Beerhall's too alert to it. Jacobs getting tangled up there. You love to see the effort, sometimes the execution. Emmanuel, not sure the thought process there, but the hustle, you got to respect the McKim now. Towering figure McKim to Ahmad. Ahmad beats the first defender, can't get past the second. Ahmad is love the fancy footwork. Andrews under pressure. Or Jacob, sorry. Through ball for McKim. McKim just hits it off for a corner. You know what, now that I realize McKim is actually in a position where he usually thrives in now, in the forward position. Earlier on, he was sitting in really deep, where we've seen him play there a few times, but I think his most threatening position is up top in the striking position. Big throw in here. Sent in. Slainte takes a spill. Bettis to bail him out. Jacobs sends it back in. McKim is intended target, flicks it over, and there is goal number 1. We pointed it out. This is where he is the most threatening, and it's like a fortune teller. McKim comes through for Das Beerhall. It's a beautiful setup from Jacobs. Puts it on a dime. McKim just floats it right over Slainte and to the back of the net, and Beerhall is up 1-0. I think I heard McKim shout round for everyone at Das Beerhall. Just kidding. Here comes the boys in gray again. Feeling rejuvenated. Fowler. Beautiful one touch. That would have been lovely if it would have got on. Fowler loses possession. Now it's Slancha. Just a heavy pass there. Couldn't really connect. That was Babashkin. Babashkin gets the tackle off. Ahmad wanted to put it on for McKim. Actually, McKim is playing more of a, at least in that one, he came off of a winger role. Das Beerhall now chasing. Jacobs to see it out. Biteta is the other player here on this left-hand side, this near side. We're in the number 9. It's Biteta and McKim and Ahmad as the 3 attacking pieces to Das Beerhall. Slancha now trying to get back into this game. Hit. Takes a little bit of a contact from Holy. Holy shakes hands with Hit, and we move on. Appreciate the fans retrieving the ball. It's not the distribution you want if you're Das Beerhall, but absolutely love it if you're Slancha, but wasted opportunities. Now here comes Slainte. Still Slainte. Looking for Bettis. Finds him under a lot of pressure. Das Beerhall are absolutely all over this team. Slancha's going to have to move the ball just a little bit faster. Hollowell. Lay. Lay. Emmanuel. Emmanuel under pressure from Biteta. Position switches hands. Biteta again loses possession. Team almost bails him out, but Novian bails out Slancha just to turn it over, and now Lay returns the favor. Lay scanning. It's been very sloppy from both these teams. I mean, this is the first game back off season, but still, both teams very sloppy. Goal scorer McKim. Absolutely a phenomenal player. There's his goal number 2. Ahmad just poaching that goal. Let's take a look at that replay. McKim doing the work, getting past 2 defenders, putting in the shot, and then Emmanuel trying to clear it, and Ahmad is just there. Split-second reaction and puts it into the back of the net. And gut punch for Slancha, who I wouldn't say has been that far behind for it to be a 2-0, but sometimes those split-second moments is all it takes to really start ripping these 2 teams apart. How will Slancha respond? That's Beerhall. A little bit more urgency. It just has to be cleaner. If you are the coaching staff for Slancha, that's what you ask for the boys. It's got to be cleaner. The executions. The passes have been getting either short or red, getting picked off. That's what you clean up. Shot on. No real threat. Sails well wide. And Slancha now is looking at 30 minutes to try to get 2 back. Referee calls for a substitution. Mooney making his way back onto the field. Position changing hands quite a few times right there. Ultimately ends up with Das Beerhall. Hawkins here. It's McKim again. Gets taken out by Hollowell. Referee says not enough on it. Hawkins returns the favor. And now it's a through ball. And hit is on. Has space. Can he find a cross? Sends it in, but well blocked by Holy. Hit to take the throw in here. Actually leaves it for Hollowell. It's actually going to be a corner. Thought it was a throw in. Few substitutions here for Slancha. We'll get you all of them as the game proceeds. The Hollowell to stand over top of it. Sends in the service. Well defended. Shot on. Sails and hits the goalpost, the American football goalpost. or field goal post. It's going to be Mulville to get us back underway. Checking in the chat. Haven't. When I still played this sport, I didn't remember. I remember that I didn't like to tackle on that type of field. Oh, yeah. Slide tackling on a turf is definitely not fun. But you do what you got to do, Andrew. Yellow card for number 19 for Slancha. That's Tamayo. For the tackle on, I want to say it was Fowler. Yeah, it looks like it was Fowler. Hawley standing over top of the ball. Looks like Dove has taken out McKim. It's going to be Breach, Dove, and Ahmad. Hawkins falls to Piteta. Piteta tried to hit it off of the Slancha player for a corner, but Emmanuel way too awake for that. And so now we wait for the substitutions. Ovion coming off. Find out who the center back is that came on for him. Manuel. Lovely touch. Great tackle, but way to win that possession by Emmanuel. I was going to be hit here. I feel like Slancha is missing Ngobu, who's absolutely was just a speed demon on his right-hand side. I feel like Slancha's just missing an outlet. Hawkins coming out for Beerhall. Emmanuel to taking the throw in to Hollowell. Back to Emmanuel. Great pressure, Dove. Goodman back to Dove. Referee throws up the flag, and referee says that was offsides. Hawkins was taken out by Wilson. Just wanted to circle back on that. Shout saying that that wasn't offsides, but sideline official says otherwise. Mulville. Mulville to Dove. Dove not able to get a touch to it. Wins it. Almost wins it back. And now here does not come Slancha. Going all the way back to Mulville. Mulville to play down the field. Emmanuel, lovely touch. Play on. The contact between the two. Biteta collided with, I want to see who that was, and asking for a substitution. I want to say that's Tamayo, but could be incorrect there. This is not Tamayo. It is Babishkin is coming off the field. Just stretching it out. He's really in pain. Coaching staff has come to take a look at him. Currently, Slainte is down a player, it looks. Unless, nope, I stand corrected. Number 10, Cisse has entered for Babishkin. There's a big shot and a big save from Slainte. I want to say that was Ahmad who took that. Hit, looking for Mooney. Mooney was saying just a little bit too late for that through ball. Now Mobile eating away at the clock. Just 25 minutes into this, left in this. And again, I think that was the only stoppage time we've seen that could be potentially added. Probably won't. Dove to Fowler. Fowler looking for the through ball. Emmanuel all the wise to it. Now here comes Slancha. Slancha slowly building. Mooney flicks on Emmanuel. Can he get to it before? Cannot. Das Beerhall does well to win possession. Biteta to Fowler. Fowler to Jacobs. Probably have said that 1,000 times in the time we've covered Das Beerhall. Wilson back. Almost getting tackled, put under serious pressure. Holy forced to save him. Goodman's back into the game. Lovely little scoop there by Jacobs, and now Biteta is gonna have a shot. You saw that from miles away, just not the right angle. Slainte. Taking his time, all substitutions were happening. Movion back on. So is Myers. Movion. Slave back to Slainte. Now it's Myers. Myers plays it to hit. Hit turns. Takes the space. Getting chased by Wilson. Puts in the cross. Well read by Holy. And now Slancha have to figure things out here. Cisse is going to have to get a little bit more engaged here for Slancha. Movion. Cisse, but obstacle very vertical to Hollowell. Hollowell not able to get a contact on it. Cisse plays it to, turns over, and it's a foul. I want to say that was Mataan, who stepped onto the field. Can't guarantee that, but Cisse is standing over top of it. It's looking like he's going to go into the box. Does so, puts it on. Header couldn't put too much of a direction on it or too much power. It goes out for a corner. Hollowell to recover. Chat, is this real? Yeah, this is real. I'm not sure what this is real is referring to, but yeah, this is real. Hollowell. Hollowell sends it in. Ovian gets a contact. There's a shot in the back of the net, and that is goal number 1. It was Mooney who puts it in the back of the net after a great play. Let's take a look at that replay. Service coming from Hollowell, taking Novion, and then it's Mooney who puts a beautiful goal into the back of the net, injecting some life into Slancha. It's a beautiful, beautiful golazo. Novion doing so much work in that corner, and then the rebound, and then just now Slancha's looking like they're alive. Hit, gets his pockets picked. Now Slaby really off his line. Just flicks it over. Number 5 for Slancha, making his way onto the field, or back onto the field, I should say. Belcher. Goodman has been really good for, no pun intended, for Das Beerhall. Breacher again. Now it's Holy. Beautifully done. Hit. Does end up winning the challenge there, though. But that was beautifully done by Ahmad. Also another great addition to Das Beerhall side. Sent down the field. Just 20, not even 20 minutes, like 17 minutes left in this game. Can Slancha pull it back, or will Das Beerhall take the 3 points? As I said earlier, these two teams know each other, and there hasn't been like a clear winner. Cisse getting tangled up in there. Referee says it's too much contact on Piteta and gives Das Beerhall the play. I jinxed Ahmad. But as I was saying, these two teams know each other very well. Not in the Super Soccer League, but in other leagues that they've played against each other. And you can tell that these two teams are on somewhat of a even playing field, because this game has been a bit of back and forth. Obviously, Das Beerhall being the one to control the tempo more, but Slancha not slouched. Novion finding his teammate. There's another cross. Hit. Can he get to it? Does not, but does get a throw in instead of a goal kick restart. Solinger is going to get us back on our way with the throw in. Hit has gone out. Handball there, unintentional. Now it's going to be a beautiful moment here. It's a great place to level this up if you're Slancha, so you're sending everyone up. Hollowell to stand over top of it. Also looks like it's Myers there as well. Looks like it's going to be the Hollowell to take it. Can expect him to go right to goal, though. You'd rather service. Ball's alive, but Das Beerhall is no pressure to them. It's easy cleanup for the boys in gray. Big switch from Slainte. Hollowell back under there. Too easy for Mulville. Mulville, who's been in great form today. Goodman to Wilson. Wilson gets tangled up there, but not enough time to allow Myers to pressure. And now here comes Jacobs. Solinger. Fowler through ball. Big contact there. Referee says that is enough. Ahmad gets brought down. There's a yellow card for Novion. Under 15 minutes to play here in Milford Mills, the home, some would say, of the Super Soccer League. This field has seen many of battles. Christos versus Steel Pulse is the one that comes to top of mind. Seen Ristosi born here. Discussions between Fowler and Goodman. Just checking the chat while we talk here. It's actually Ahmad who takes it, sends in the service, and almost, gets almost a tap in, and it goes out for a corner now. Looks like McKim is warming back up to get back onto the field. McKim is the one who started the party for Das Beerhall. Goodman to take the corner. Goodman sends it in. Slainte gets contact, but not a real clear contact. It kind of like spun off of his fist. Substitutions for both Das Beerhall and Slancha. Looks like Funk is coming off for Slancha. Lay's making his way back on. Hawkins also making his way back on. And Jacobs as well, and Fowler has come off. Long throw. Almost comes off of Holy. You know what? I just now realized there's two Holies. There's Holy brothers. Daniel Holy and Brandon Holy. Brandon Holy has made his way onto the field wearing the number 16. Goodman. Biteta has switched sides. Novian sends a long ball. Mulville otherwise to it. Mulville comes out. You cannot make that 50-50 with the keeper. They're always going to come out to win that ball. Under 10 minutes to play here. No idea where the time has gone, but here we are. Goodman, Beerhall just a little over 9 minutes to open up their season with a win. Slancha is going to want to look to level the score here. Slagby doing everything to keep it 0-0. Big boot down the field. It's going to be a throw in here for Slancha. Cisse under pressure from Hawkins. Hawkins wins the possession. Now here comes Hawkins to Biteta. Biteta sees Goodman. Can he get the pass off? Cisse does well to track back. My exciting moment there. Hawkins all over the field. Jacobs to Solinger, back to Jacobs. Jacobs scanning. It's funny that both the Holy and Jacobs brothers are paired in either in the midfield or in defense. I'll hold that thought. Ahmad flicks it over, hits the goalpost. Oh man, just inches from making it 3-0 or sorry 3-1 for Das Beerhall. The audacity, you have to love it and appreciate it. Referee gives us the signal to get back underway. And now here comes Slancha. Time is running out. Great turn. Even better defense. Now it's going to be a throw in here for Lay. Lay looking for the throw in. Can he get a cross off? Goes out for a throw in for Das Beerhall, I should say. It's going to be Wilson to take it. Wilson looking to go long. Cisse tried to get it to Perez, but wasn't able to. Novian. Now it's Das Beerhall. At this point, both teams are trying just to get. Das Beerhall's trying to get this game over with. Slancha's trying to stretch it. Just a little bit under 6 minutes. Actually, we just entered the 6-minute mark. Time is ticking for Slancha. It's getting it very sloppy again. Cisse plays it out wide. Looking for the through ball. Well defended by Solinger. It's back with Slancha. That was a moment right there. Referee says that was too much contact. And now a foul in a set piece for Slancha. It was Mazzone who took the contact, and now it's Cisse to stand over top of it. Much respect to Cisse's boots. Can we talk about those boots? His neon green boots. Absolutely love it. Cisse only to find Hawkins. And now Das Beerhall is in a great position. Ahmad absolutely putting on the burners, but Cisse is right behind him, has a shot on, and Slainte, Ahmad putting everything on that. Absolutely put everything he had in the tank right there. Cisse without a worry. Track back. Goodman. Now it's Jacobs. Jacobs to his brother. Ooh, lovely roll. No, correction, that's Holly. Holly with the ball control. Sent through. Only to find Lay. To Perez. Lovely piece of defense from Solinger. Now it's Goodman, but Novion to beat him. Just throw in for Slancha. Novion. Just gonna look to go wide. Finds Myers. Myers not able to get the contact he wanted. Hawkins still on the ground. Now it's gonna be Holy. Sends it down the field. McKim is back on the field. McKim battling it out there. Ends up with the throw in. Can we see a little bit more of the McKim magic? Hawkins. There's McKim. Still on the ball. 3 players around him, and that means someone's open. Cisse all the wise to it. Saw that Hawkins was the intended target. Came out and cut that out, and now here comes another throw in for Das Beerhall. Just 2 minutes, just a little bit over 2 minutes left of this half. I don't foresee much time being added, if at all. Oh, here comes McKim. No, correction, that is not McKim. That is Fowler. Fowler wanted to get his name in the opening game. Unfortunately, didn't fall like that. Slagby is rushing to get the team back up the field. Slaby, I'm sorry. Novion. Great slide tackle. Goodman. Goodman. Does he see him? He does. Just couldn't get it to him. Hawkins does well to track back and win back possession. Just a minute left here. Mooney was the goal scorer for Slancha. Holy doing what he can to eat away at the clock. There's 30 seconds here. I don't foresee the referees adding much time here. There's a cross. Oh, that was dangerous. Cisse talking to his center back. Slancha has a chance to do something here. Solinger does well to defend it. Is doing well to defend it. Slancha wins possession. Holy doing everything he can to eat away at this clock. But the more they do that, the more time the referee will add. Well defended. Goodman has only Cisse to beat. Cisse has slowed him down. Hawkins with the through ball. Now it's just Hawkins and Slainte, and Hawkins puts the final nail in the coffin. Das Beerhall 3-1, and that should be all this game has to offer. Goodman doing all the work to getting down there. Hawkins tracking behind him and just tucking it away just beyond the reach of Slainte. And referee calls it. That is your opening match for the Maryland Super Soccer League Division 1. All 3 points go to Das Beerhall. I am Gio. We have a full game, a full day of soccer here in the DMV Sports Media. 3 more matches here in Milford. We have a few matches one match in Troy Park and another one in Eastern Regional. So make sure you have everything to eat and tune in through DMV Sports Media. I am Gio. Make sure you